Oh, it's only you. Oh, thank God it's only you. I can take the mask off. Police just got on the train. They book anybody without a mask. I said, how would you recognise me if I didn't have a mask on? What do you think about that? Think about it. Everybody had the same face for the last 2 years. How'd you recognise me? Used to see everybody like that. Hey, isn't it funny? Crouton B, you sent me an email. Thank you. I got it, but I can't look at it. I'm sitting on a train. So thank you, Crouton. About Pauline Hanson. Yeah, Pauline Hanson. I don't get into politics. She made a big statement there. Ooh, train bridge. Wow. Anyway, she said, oh, all some Muslims and their burqas a couple of years ago. Remember this, everybody around Australia? And she walked into Australian Federal Parliament House and she was wearing a full burqa, right? And she said, this is un-Australian, right? What are we doing now? I put my hat on. It's still a burqa, isn't it? I don't see the same amount. Sorry, Pauline. As they say, your past always comes back to stab you. Right, bit of news. Couldn't have made a worse night to travel. 2 policemen just told me it's going to be schoolies night in Byron Bay tonight. Oh no. So much for doing Theo. Right, let's do a bit of my train stuff here. I've got a coffee cup. I'm going to use this one because it's got a lid. That's not me, that's the tables in the drawer. There's my coffee in there. Yeah, I know. No, it's not anything bad, it's coffee, right? Okay. Don't give me that look on the camera. I can see you through the camera. I can see you saying, oh, that's disgusting. I should be using a teaspoon, but I'm not. I'm going to do a Bushman style. Just tap the lid. Throw it in. My father used to say to me, when we used to make billy tea, we used to use billy tea leaves and put in a billy. Now a billy is a tin pot with a piece of wire over it, and you put your water in, you boil the billy, and then when the water comes to a boil, not before, then you put the tea leaves in your hand and you measure the tea leaves in your hand, and when it comes around a certain cusp of your hand, that's when you had the right amount for that billy. You had a bigger billy, you go for more tea leaves. It's just something, you can't explain it, it's just something that you learn. So we used to throw the tea leaves in the billy. Right, so now, I'll put you on pause. I'm going to go get me water from the bathroom. Remember I said there's a hot water tap in there? This is how I make my train coffee. It costs me nothing. Actually, I'll tell you what, you look out the window and I'll go get the water. Yeah, you heard the door shut. Right. So there's me coffee in the cup. No, you can't keep looking out the window. I'm back. You've got to look at me now. Don't get upset. We'll get in here. No, I don't need them. No, I don't need them. Okay, right. Which one of you guys on camera took my sugar bowl? Sitting inside the coffee cup, see? Want to do the magic trick again? So I couldn't see it, see? Brown and brown. No, not really. I'm just playing with it. Right, so now I want my sugar. Well, yeah, I won't use that. That's a bit too thin. See? It's a bushman's trick. So it's a bit too thin there for sugar. It's got a lip on it and already got sugar all over my fingers. Yes, Mother Crouton Bear, I heard you. You should always use a teaspoon. Yeah, that's Crouton Bear. She's over there in Houston, Texas. Get in and have a look. If anybody likes kid stuff with teddy bears for their little grandchildren, Crouton Bear, Crouton Bear on YouTube. And her last edition was said we're going over to Rumbol, RUMBOL. Now, unfortunately, I'm over here in Australia, and Canada is a long way away, and I can get a Rumbol app, but sometimes it doesn't want to work. Whether it's the distance or the type of phone I got, or whatever, I can't really watch Rumbol on here. So, so Crouton, I do watch it, but when I'm at home on the main computer. So that's where she is, Rumbol, RUMBOL. There's an app. We get our coffee. I'm not paying $5 down there. The water's just as hot in there in the hot water. I'll just give this a stir. You notice I didn't fill it all the way up to the top, or else I'll be sloshing it everywhere. So this is what you call in-house cooking on a train. No, all I want's a cup of coffee. I just want something to, you know, you're sitting here for 7:20 in the morning till 6:40 at night. 7:20 till 6:40. 11 hours and, is that 11 hours 20? Something like that. So, Crouton, can you send me over by jet aircraft and give me a takeaway home delivery on the way through? Oh, she's got plenty of money. She's out there in Houston, Texas, Crouton, aren't you? Of course you've got plenty of money. You own a couple of those big oil rigs. Yeah, we know. That's how come you can afford to we used to make YouTube. Yeah, we love our Crouton Bear. Yeah, no, but seriously, if you've got kids and you want to say a very delightful American, now I find it very educational, even for a man my age, Crouton Bear, because I like trains. Obviously, I'm sitting in a train. And she specifically went out and done one around the trains, around Texas, around Houston somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head. You have to go down and watch it. And I thought it was that, and they had a caboose. Now, we don't have cabooses. I've never seen the inside of a caboose. But thank you, Crouton. You walked inside that caboose and you showed me what the inside of a caboose looked like, because it's something that interested me. Even though it's a children's show. And she had a blue teddy bear, brown one or whichever one. Was that blueberry? I can't remember. But anyway, the point is, at least she did it for me. She was talking to me once or twice by email, and I said, yeah, I love trains. Next thing I know, she does a train one. I didn't even ask her. So go down and have a look at Crouton Bear in YouTube and then on Rumbol, and see what she's been up to. Very smart lady. She's highly educated. With the other emails she sent me on other personal things, like she's studying the world coronavirus, the pandemic, the way it's going around the world and everything like that. She's into the genes and everything else, and chromosomes or whatever, the bacteria. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. So I'm going to have my cup of coffee, and for me, sitting here in the train, I've got my cover. You can look out the bloody window, going backwards. I'm going to look out going forward. So here, have a look. Just think yourself lucky I don't charge you for the ride in the train, right? Now, mind you, this is, where are we? We're coming into, we're north of Warhope. There we go. Now you can see there's a road out there beyond the trees. That's a bush track. That's what we call a bush track. You see it over there? That's a railway one. That's the one the railway guys coming down along the side of the train tracks and they check the rails. Oh, there's a house out in the middle of nowhere. See the roof? No, you missed it. I'll take you off the wall. Think yourself lucky. Oh, I've got to pop you. You really don't want to let me drink my coffee, do you? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a big freeway. Oh, wonder where that was. Oh, wonder where that was. No idea. Well, it's north of Warhope anyway. I'm making up a video.
Please take a moment to check around your seat, the seat pocket in front of you and our padlock tracks to make sure you have all of your personal belongings with you. Kempsey is our next stop.
Oh, Kempsey. 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 Now, if that's going to be Kempsey, we're going to see where I used to camp at Kempsey, because I used to camp down next to the train tracks. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's an old cottage looking house. Sorry, I got the camera around this way. I can't use the zoom. Now, should be a road bridge go overhead. Then there's the park. Here's the road bridge. Any second. There it is. Oh, how did I know? There's the park. That is the former Pacific Highway, and that's where I used to park my bus, right there, in that flat spot, near that old engine thing. But now it's all gone now, because they got the motorway. That's the back street of Kempsey, and that road there takes people from East Kempsey to West Kempsey. And then just up here is the railway station. And this is where I dropped a, oh look, see? There's another old camper bus. Another hillbilly like me, yeah. Yeah, they used to buy these coaster buses. And now they got a 4-cylinder motor in them. And you could never tell them. I said, mate, you bought a coaster bus. Oh yeah, great little thing. Goes well. Look at all the cows up there in high ground. See, look, it's virtually in flood because of El Nino. Yeah, that there all goes underwater. Can you see the flood cuts in the ground over the centuries? All this here goes underwater. That's why the railway line's up above the road. And if you don't believe me, look at the building over there in the park. See, it's up there on high bricks. That's only a grandstand. See over there? See, it's up high. See, they raised it up, made it higher. Toilet blocks don't matter. These here are safe because they're up higher. Cabanars Bus Company. There you go. That's the main street of... Here we go. Celebrations, and now we're coming into Kempsey. That's not me making the noise, that's the train spin. See? Not me at all. There we go, look. See? Kempsey. Now those big plants are hanging up on the wall, they're called crow's nests. Yeah, the type of fern, the wild ferns. Got to have a special license to get them. Back in the day, people used to just go to the bush and take them. They were thousands of dollars. Crow's nest. Here we are, lovely downtown Kempsey. And you want to see a railway out? Look at that. Look, I bet it's seen better days. Oh look, there goes a goshawk. See? There goes a hawk. Concrete sleepers. Old wooden sleepers over there. That's an old siding. Look at the hawk flying around. There's, oh no, can't zoom out, sorry. Anyway. We're in Kempsey. So, we can bugger off. I'm going to have me a cup of coffee. See you later. Come on. mrhominoid@gmail.com. Get it? .com.